But hey,
Yeah, I had just
you
learned
was
about
when you
them
said
going
was
to
he a
Antarctica.
close when you said was he a close son or how close was the son, and we said then we said that's like a cold hearted statement. It made me think about this guy right here. Did you ever realize
No,
how sad Brian McKnight was?
How savage who?
Brian McKnight.
I just saw a video of him. He came back and he tried to
I don't know too much about
clear
Brian
up.
McKnight.
He tried to clear up his whole story recently on the what show was that? Was it
this
Shannon
one?
Sharp or something like that? It was some show he tried to clear everything up on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he cleared it up.
Let me play this.
Yeah.
She tells me she's pregnant and that she's going to get an abortion. Right? I'm like, yeah, we should probably do that. I mean, you're 18. I'm 20.
Yeah.
Why would we? I'm just about to start this whole thing. You know, maybe this is the route we need to go. And she agrees. And we have this whole thing. She goes by herself, crying thing, whatever. I'm like, oh, dodged a bullet. I'm going out to sign my deal in California because I got it the week before my birthday. My birthday's in June. Got the deal the last weekend in May. I fly out. She picked up some weight. I'm like, we need to go run? We need to do something? She's like, no. When I leave there and get back to Huntsville, that's when she called me and said, actually, I didn't have the abortion. We had sort of an agreement. You know, you handle this part. I'm not changing diapers. I'm 20 years old. This was not what I expected to do.
Mm-hmm.
You made this decision. You're going to handle that and I'm going to handle this.
Yeah.
But remember, at this point, I'm making like $400 a week writing songs.
Yeah.
But that's not how you want to start your life married to somebody with a child.
Yeah.
When you make that bargain, you say, hey, you're going to take care of this. This is your responsibility.
Mm.
And they say, got it. And you go and you do what you have to do. You're expecting that to be the case. What we don't realize is that people will tell you whatever it is they want to tell you to keep you there or to make it seem like until that first argument or until, you know, then the real thing starts to come out. But by then, you're looking at your life, you're like, well, and I had this conversation with my mother, like, why did you have me do this? You tried this, it didn't work. Now you got me doing it.
Right.
And it was tough, but for the kids.
Because it almost seemed as though the way that we're framing this, it kind of seems like an arranged marriage to an extent because of the kids.
Yeah. Listen, you're torn because I was never in love with their mother. I wasn't. They weren't made from love to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this before, and people got so mad that this obligation that just because you lay with somebody now, it's sort of an 18-year sentence of some kind or beyond that because it's forever. And there's resentment there but at the same time, you do have these children and you want to try to do your best to do right by them. And in a couple of those separations, especially with the younger child, he didn't know me.
Yes. So I saw that and I was like, I saw other things from him in the past, over the past few years. And one was like his daughter or something was like, yo, he didn't even come to any of my graduations. But then I'm watching him take this lady he married, his stepdaughter, he bought a car for graduation.
Yeah.
And I was like, I still love his music. And he used to make all of these love songs. And I'm like, yo, this nigga is a whole savage. He's a whole savage.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, a lot of times people try to deflect their true pain that's going on inside of them. And they project the reality. I guess what he's trying to say that he was 20 years old, he got the world in front of him, and he wasn't giving that up for nobody. He wasn't making that big of a sacrifice. He's willing to sacrifice everything. That's same like a guy who kneels on his knee and go before the devil and say, give me the whole entire world, you know, and I'll sacrifice everybody in my family. You know, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it.
Oh man.
The problem with these type of situations, what happens is when you get a guy who talks like that, it's when you get to 60 or 70 years old and you're laying in the bed in the hospital, or 80 years old and you're laying in the bed in the hospital in your final moments. when
Right.
everything flashed before you, and then that's when you get that fear. Because I remember I had volunteered in the hospital once, and a guy told me, and he was like, every mistake that you ever made in your life, it's not going to hit you to your last moment on earth. That last minute that you're spending in the room, and that ticket's getting ready to go, and that's when everything's going to flash before you, and you start getting scared as hell. Damn, I wish I would have told my son this. Damn, I wish I would have did this. Damn, I wish I would have did that. Because you don't know where you're going. So, I mean, to me, a lot of times men play this tough role. We're not allowed to show our emotion, because if we show emotion, we appear to be weak. But sometimes you gotta pull yourself to a corner and have that conversation with yourself, because eventually it's gonna come out. Because I seen it. I held my grandfather. He was crying in my arms, bawling like a baby.
Mm.
And I'm
Oh,
like, what you
really?
crying for? He started talking about when he was 40 years old, 30, when he was 20. I'm like, listening to blues music. I'm
Oh,
like,
really? Oh, wow.
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah, he was
that.
bald.
You were there?
Yeah. My grandmother had just passed, and he was playing the blues record. One of those, like, I think the Wolf was one of those old guys, the old back in the day. And he just started bawling down, breaking down. I never seen him break down like that. And he fell on the floor, and I had to pick him up. He's crying like a baby. I'm holding him like a baby. And he's crying. And everything just started flashing. His memories, everything was coming back. I'm like, whoa, you never told me this.
Oh, so you mean
your
grandfather on your father's side?
He's talking about Pop, my grandfather from Virginia.
Oh, on your father's
Pop was
side.
smooth too. Like he was the coolest. He was the coolest.
Yeah.
He was just always he was cool. He was cool. Pops was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tell a funny story about him. He was the original person who taught me I told you so. Or I told you, dumbass. Because he's like, nobody can tell me now. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And you know what I mean? Like I told you, I love it the hard way. I love to fight. Like that's why I get my door. Like I was one of those people, right? Like I'll put my hand in the oven, I'll stick the thing in the circuit breaker. Like I was that kid. And so one day we driving in the car, and he told me, he said, "You're gonna fall out the car. Don't do that." You know I did.
You did it right.
You know I fell out the car.
Right.
And you know he didn't come and get me. He
Of
kept
course
driving.
He kept driving.
I wouldn't either. You got to
I fell out of the car driving down the road, and my grandfather kept it pushing.
How old were you?
You hit the gas.
I had to be like,
run you over.
This had to be like 89, maybe. I'm probably 8 years old, 7 years old, maybe.
How far from the house?
We in Virginia. I don't even, you know how distances are when you was a kid. Like it might, if I tell a story, I'll exaggerate. Like y'all had to go 40 miles, son.
In Virginia.
You know how it is as a kid. Like it could have been like 2 blocks, but it might have felt like forever though. But all I remember was falling out the car and rolling down the hill we was on. Because he was like coming down the hill or something. He said, "Don't do that, you're gonna fall." And I leaned over. I had to lick my wounds and get up and take my stubborn ass and walk to catch up to him.
The crazy thing about back then is like, it felt
he was cool though. He was cool, but he was like, told you so. Like,
but was there rocks on the ground, or was you like on a real road? Because he used to drive a lot of roads that ain't have like pavement. It used to be like rocks. He's driving.
It was the most valuable. It was probably one of the most valuable lessons I ever got. It's something I will never forget, because it even though I always didn't listen when people told me stuff, I would hear them after. Like, you still hear them before you just tune people out. Like, hey, you do what you want. But now, even to this day, like you might tell me, like, "Yo, don't do something." I hear you. Even if I still choose to do what I'm gonna do, I'll hear you.
Still gonna do it.
But I'll hear you though, and when you hear, you could take extra precautions. You could,
if you pay for the ticket, you might as well take the ride.
You pay for the ticket.
You paid for the ticket. You were like, "I'm gonna do what I want to do." All right, now you got to take the ride.
But what I was gonna say is Go ahead. Never mind. But yeah.
So I'm listening. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, no. It's Pop Smith was they lived in New York, then they moved back to Virginia when I was probably like around 87, 88.
All right.
They moved to Virginia.
87, 88. Wow.
I know, right? We can talk like that now. We can talk like that.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah.
Like back when we was skipping that was a whole different time. 87.
I was 88. I was 8.
Wait,
I was 8.
What year you born?
I'm born in 80.
You born 80?
Yeah, me and Eddie were born in 80.
No, Eddie only got me. I'm 81, but February. Eddie Shin got me by 2 months. How many months you got me by?
He don't got you by no 2 months. He got you by a year, more than that.
No, he December 80.
He born in 80. I know he born in 80. Is December?
He's born December, I think, 80. I'm February 81. I think Shin is either November or December. What month you are?
He's definitely 80. I was June. I'm June 80.
Oh man, I got a big cuz you.
You're right. I'm your big cousin.
Oh man. I thought you was 80. Me and you were 81.
I got you by a little bit. And the only one older than me, James is older than me. And of course,
Chris is 79 or 78.
Chris?
Mm-hmm.
My brother?
Yeah.
78? No. Chris is 72.
Chris 72?
Yeah. Ain't no 78.
And also, he not James. Yeah, he
older than James.
He was showing it.
He was showing them.
Oh,
yeah, he old. He.
Oh, that's why he got. That's why he was moving. That's why he was moving and shaking like that back in the day.
Yeah. Him, and Serena, they're older.
Oh, see, I thought Serena is Serena older than, or Serena's the middle or the older?
She's the oldest.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the youngest. I'm 80. They 70 something. Yeah, early 70s.
They OGs.
Yeah.
Serena, if she sees this, she might text me, but let me put myself out there.
I mean, I didn't say exactly what year she was. I'm just saying she the
because I just randomly reach out to Big Cuz every now and again.
Yeah. They're all older than us. James is older than me, but not by much. I think by a year or something.
Yeah, he's 79. Yeah, he got you by a year and a half.
Yeah.
No, you 80.
I'm 80. He's 79. So a year.
He got you by 2 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he's
almost a year.
You June.
Almost a year. Yeah. But James is so freaking. He was so mature for his age.
Oh yeah.
Super. Super mature. He's almost like a grown man at like 15. I was like, man, you're a kid. You know that? He was grown at 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now one of the I'll say one of the best people I ever knew.
Oh yeah, James is great. James is very responsible. He was super responsible at early age.
Yeah, he was my better half in a lot of ways. I was his smarter half in a lot of ways.
James was just stable. He was a stable dude.
Yeah, exactly.
More like his father, for sure.
No, not like his father.
No,
we thought he was.
I thought he was too. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no. He wasn't like my pop. He was like my pops in the sense that like he loved my pops.
Of course, yeah.
He like extremely loved my father, and almost too much, right? And I would argue with him about this, right? Because it was things I used to want to get across and get done that I couldn't get done because he had my father's back too hard.
What? What'd you try to get done?
Well, get say the younger brothers. Like I knew, like, yo, we can't have them doing this, so you can't do that. When somebody's about to make a move and they can't make the move, and I'm like, yo, don't. I need you to agree with me on this. And he would, But he was very loyal to Pops.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. The kid should be loyal to his father.
Right.
And but I'm not gonna go into those stories right here. But that was the reason I moved back to Jersey. Right.
Right.
Only reason I moved back to Jersey was for my brother.
Okay.
You know, because my daily routine was I would talk to my brother and my mother every morning, one after the other. When I wasn't living in the state, they would call me every morning. I would call them every morning. They would call me at night or call me in the midday, and I was always talking to them. And then I had said to him one time, I said, you want me? I said, what you want, man? I said, what you want? You want me up there? And he said, yeah. And so I walked away from my job.
So you went up there, right?
I moved back. That's why I moved back.
Yeah,
because that's what I moved back. Because I was talking with him. I was like, what you want? And he told me what he wanted. And he didn't need it. And I was like, I bet. And then the bad thing was, as soon as I got there, everything went to hell. Everything went to hell.
Right.
The gods said, watch this. So now I'm like, all right, you watch this. Everything went to hell. But it was all good though. But he was the best dude I ever knew. One of the best dudes.
Oh yeah, James was great. I ain't never had no problem with James ever.
Yeah, no. Too good almost.
Yeah. Really solid dude. Yeah. Solid.
Because I was a nice guy, but I'm a nice in a certain way, right? And like I remember one time, I'm not gonna say the who. Somebody was like, he had love for, and the person was like doing stuff that they probably, you only getting away with it because he got love for you,
right?
And I had told that person, I wasn't living up there at the time. I said, listen, if I hear you do this again or do something, I said, you're gonna have me knocking on your door. Be different with it. I'm a fake nice guy.
Right.
I'm violent, nigga.
In some ways, I'm the same way. Yeah.
Like I like to be that. I be nice because I know how I get.
I'm nice because I would rather be nice.
Yeah, I would rather
Sometimes
be nice. I would rather not have this demon in me, dog.
Right.
I had to call him. I called him first. I was like, listen, I'm a nigga with a day job. I'm not a gangster, but that's my brother. I mean, it wasn't nobody bullying him. It was somebody who was taking advantage or crossing lines, and
of his niceness or how nice he was.
But he wouldn't stop it because he just wouldn't stop it because of that person. Not that he's like get played with or something like that. I don't want to make it sound like that. It's just like, sometimes you got people who got that soft spot and they're not going to let off.
Because of the love he had for him.
Because of the love you got, it's like,
right.
I'm going to just keep see, I got love in my heart like that for my little brothers. So but that's my little brothers. I should I'll correct them when I can't, when I need to. But aside from that, it's just, cabinets is open. Nigga, go get what you want. Right. Because that's different, but they ain't gonna be like no nigga down the street.
Yeah, it's a small group of people. A small group of people that can do that to me.
It's a small group of people.
It's usually family, brothers or cousins. It's usually a small group. It ain't no great group of people that can do that to me. I have a small. I have no tolerance for a lot of people.
Yeah. So funny times, good times.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man. Yeah. So Chris is trying. All right, bet. Let me we gotta get a did I tell you that Lisa, some of them coming down for the probably for the rodeo?
For the what?
Rodeo.
When is that happening?
In March.
Well, I gotta be there now.
Yeah, that's all I gotta tell Big Sis.
I mean a rodeo in Houston. I want to be there. I know Houston. I know a lot of people in Houston. Yeah, I'll be there.
Rugged Techie be trucking. He be all over the country. The last 2 episodes we was on, he was in one episode. He was in
Phoenix,
Arizona, Phoenix. Another episode he was in Ohio.
Yeah. Now in Pennsylvania.
Now in PA. He outside.
Next week he'll be in Alaska.
Next week I'll be in Ohio. And then week after that, who knows? I'll be in Texas or something.
But let's talk.
Somewhere.
Let's talk about this before we forget.
Prosecutors say the suspects didn't plan to go it alone. In fact, the feds say they plan to recruit people who are homeless in Washington, D.C. to serve on their, quote, expeditionary force and take over a small Haitian island. The grand jury indictment handed up today charges 21-year-old Gavin Weisenberg from Allen and 20-year-old Tanner Thomas from Argyle with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country, as well as a charge of production of child pornography. Record show Weisenberg was booked into the Collin County Jail in July. Prosecutors say he was in the U.S. Air Force at the time. The place they are accused of plotting to invade is called Gonave Island. It is part of the Republic of Haiti. It's not small. In fact, that island has about 87,000 residents. Prosecutors say Weisenberg and Thomas plan to lead that expeditionary force by sailboat to the island, murder the men, take control of the island, and then turn the women into sex slaves, according to prosecutors. The feds say the plan dates back to August of last year. They say Weisenberg enrolled in a Rockwall Fire Academy to learn command and control protocols, but flunked out in February. They say he then traveled to Thailand to learn how to sail, but didn't enroll in the school due to the cost. The feds say Thomas, meanwhile, enlisted in the Air Force in January and in March changed his station assignment from Germany to Maryland to better coordinate the invasion and recruit the homeless population in D.C.
Yo, are you? Everything that they tried to do, they flunked out of it. First off,
oh my God, incel loses.
What?
Incel loses. How you? What?
What in the Beavis and Butthead? What in the, like? They flunked out of command and control school.
You see you see the mean faces they had on their face. You see the dude had a mean face. Dude, I'll snap your neck, dude.
Dude said, dude said they said they're gonna. I said, yo, y'all was you plan to turn 40,000 women into your sex slaves, dog.
You know the plan. You know they were using racist terms.
So we started talking about this earlier, but I didn't play the video. We were talking about I got sidetracked when I was talking about the Haitians and about my love for the Haitian people. It's like I gotta play this video because
you see these two worms. You see these two incel worms. You see these two guys?
Yeah, man.
They thought they were going to go to an island with 87,000 Haitians. And they thought they were going to take over and kill all the men and then have sex with the women and children.
And they were going to do it with the homeless population of DC behind them.
I was looking into this story, and the homeless people were like, nah, dog. We're good. We ain't going to do that. So they had to do it by themselves. They wanted to go there by themselves, really, because nobody else wanted to do it. You have to be a psychopath.
You got to be.
You got to be a psychopath to want to do that. And stupid. Not just a psychopath. You got to be stupid.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you could think you're going to go to Haiti, known for rebellion and revolution. Go to Haiti.
What should their punishment be?
You know what Haitians do? You know how Haitians get down, baby. They put you in some tires and they burn it on, light you on fire. That's what the Haitians do.
Hey, Jay, what do you think their punishment should be?
I mean, they got arrested in the United States.
I think that they should put them on a boat and let them go try their mission out.
Right. Put them in Haiti.
I think they should put them in a boat. They should give them some provisions. They say, well, what kind of ammo were you planning on using? Give them some dummy shells, though, so they don't kill innocent people. And tell them to go.
Yeah.
I'll go further. Two of them with me in a room. They couldn't beat me. And they thought they could beat 87,000 people.
Well, you know what it is, and we're going into a very sad time period in humanity. What I'm trying to say is that mental illness is at an all-time high.
That's true.
And we don't know what's causing this mental illness, but a lot of stuff. Like when I saw the guy set the person on fire, or now you're telling me this, it's like, are we being pushed to this level of mental illness, or is it in us? What's causing it? Because I mean, at this point, that's mental illness. So want to even go and do something like that, that means something in your mind just isn't there.
Well,
that's a good question. I think it is. Go ahead, Ruggie.
No. You go ahead. I mean, I'll say what I was thinking.
I said Ruggie.
Hey, Ruggie, go ahead.
I'm giving your nickname a nickname.
Go ahead, Ruggie. Get it out of it. Get out of your system, Ruggie. All right. What I was going to say is, you're right, but mental illness doesn't mean you're evil. That was an evil plan. They wanted to go to there, kill the men, and then essay the women and children. That's not just mental illness.
Yeah, no,
that's wicked.
That's wicked. That's like Epstein Island on steroids.
Right. You're a wicked. You have to be a wicked person,
like,
to want to do that.
And then you know what makes it even worse? Not only were you going to go and try to assault the women, you were going to assault them with the dirty you was going to have a homeless population of DC come do some assaulting with you. Like, did you it's bad enough. Like, yo, bro, no disrespect to the homeless people, and homeless encampments, but and I don't mean dirty as I don't mean dirty in the system. No, I mean this in all seriousness.
I was about to say something real stupid, but go ahead, man.
I got nothing but love for people, and I feel bad for people with these conditions.
Right.
But you was going, like, any homeless person who signed up for this, you know how deranged that person would be.
Right.
So you're going to get the most dirty, deranged-minded mofo who's like, yo, I've been outside in the street since for how long knows, I'm with whatever. And your plan was you was going to run into somebody's neighborhood and unleash that? Like, you was going to take people who had crazy ill. It would be like, this would have been like, not the closest thing, but this would be similar to what the British did when they dropped off their inmates. They took the deranged inmates out their jails and said, hey, Aborigines minding your business, deal with this shit.
Yeah, right. Australia.
I'm saying, but you're underestimating mental illness. I'm saying, like,
but no, I'm not underestimating mental illness. I'm saying, like, it's one thing, like, if a homeless person throws a rock at me when I'm walking outside my neighborhood. Like, I know that guy is homeless on my street. I see him all the time. I do nothing to try to fix the situation. I don't make the city do nothing to fix the situation. I walk past him. If one day his mental illness causes him to pick up a piece of broken concrete and fling it at me, it's not my fault. But that's part of the social contract that I'm in, even with him, because we live in the same area and we're not doing anything for anybody. So we got to deal with what comes with that. What I'm saying is taking our problems and offloading it to, like, hey, guys over there minding your business.
But I don't think that's what I don't correctly think that's what it was. I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, they had a thorough plan. Like, a guy enlisted into the armed forces. Like, I'm saying,
thorough. It wasn't thorough.
You have to get more into the camera. You're to the left of the camera.
All right. So what I'm saying is that this guy had a plan. All right.
He had a plan.
His plan didn't work. His plan was for you.
Right.
But what I'm trying to say is that he's doing this on this level. Who's to say that another guy comes after him don't perfect that plan somewhere off in some different place or some small town in the middle of God knows where?
Somebody who's smart. You mean somebody who's smarter? You mean?
So we have done that. No, we've done that. No. So their plan is not a new plan. We have been sending in commandos into Haiti to kill people. We just 2 years ago, we sent in some Colombian commandos went into Haiti and killed the president. Shot him in front of his wife.
But I'm not talking about Haiti.
Hold on. And then we sent in some commandos to try to rob a bank, and they broke into the bank where the Haitians had their gold, They stole the gold and tried to exfil from the country. The point is, we've had plans, America, to send in Marines or special expeditionary troops or mercenaries to go into Haiti to do targeted actions. But even they're not insane enough to think that we're going to send in 2 people
right,
and sex slave the whole island. Like America, you would have to, you know how many people you would have to send into Haiti? Like you would need at least a 600,000 man army to go into Haiti. Maybe 3, maybe you get away with it with 450. But
look, man, I'm just saying, you underestimate the power of money, bro. Billionaires
no, I'm not
underestimate it.
I'm not underestimating the power of money. I'm saying to be able, you need at least 3 to 4 times whatever the population is in a certain area to like control it for sometimes, especially the military side. But let's say you got 80,000 people. You're not going to go into an island of 80,000 people. If you was a trained professional military, you probably maybe you can get away with a professional military of about 9,000, maybe 45, maybe 6,500. Maybe a professional military could probably go in there with 5,000 troops, 6,500 troops. And they got, I'm talking about, but you're going to need helicopters. You're going to need a lot of stuff. You can probably go intel. To think that you're going to be walking down the street with a gun, you're just going to get hit in the head with a rock, bro.
Not even that. When you decide to get something to eat, they're going to poison your food.
They're going to poison your food. You got to bring your own cooks. You got to bring your own food.
They're going to, yeah. Well, I will say that I understand what Justin's saying. Like, these people,
what I'm saying is
stupid people.
That's another. That's a level like I don't think that's like a joking matter, because it's like that's a level of evil that's like on a whole nother level. So just imagine that level of evil. It was foiled because of mistakes that they made, right? And you can say that those mistakes you can say stupidity or whatever on their part. But there's people out there that's more intelligent, smarter, and got more resources. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that. And I say if we find them, we should break their legs.
That's what I'm saying. I said mental illness is at an all-time high for humanity. And
I agree with you.
No, I agree with you. And at that point,
I agree with you.
Such a combat engineer.
I'm a soldier, so what I'm saying is.
But I'm saying that guy was a soldier who was trying to do this, though.
No, he was a failed soldier. He was a failed soldier.
All right, so I don't play games with psychopaths. Let me just put that out there right now. If you find a psychopath, you make an example of him publicly. You know what I'm saying? Publicly, you break his legs. You make him look real crazy in the public. You pillory him. You put him in one of them stocks. And you throw bananas at his face. You know what I'm saying?
We getting the words today. They said pillory. There you go. Keep going, guys.
Yeah. You pillory him. So what I'm saying is, you saying mental illness. I get it. There's a lot of mental illness in the world, and a lot of it is on purpose. They're actually pushing this with psychotropic drugs. They're pushing this with certain foods you eat. They're pushing this with certain. They're doing it on purpose, especially with social media and short form content with your low attention spans, and then they exacerbate that with other things. I get it, but what I'm saying is, if you find somebody trying to go to a country and raping all the women and children, mental illness or not, you got to make an example of that person, because a lot of people are mentally ill. People who I know personally were mentally ill, very close people. They didn't want to take an island over and rape all the women and children. That is an evil element inside of the person, in addition to the mental illness.
Exactly.
I mean, the plan was for you by law enforcement. So I mean,
your FBI, yeah.
Well, it was only for. I think you know what I suspect that
they be
probably
on their stuff. They be having the intel.
I suspect that it was probably foiled by the FBI, because it's not the only plan, and I think that they're part of one of the cells that we run, and they were going to pull the trigger too quickly.
Maybe
it was an uncontrollable cell that we have.
Right?
I think that like I said to you, it's not the first one. We've been doing it. We send people in all the time. We're trying. Haiti is one of the most mineral resource rich places in the Caribbean.
Right.
The richest guy in Haiti is who?
Somebody in France, probably.
It's that white guy.
Right.
Actually, let me just put the picture up. Let me get this picture.
Some French white dude.
He lives in Haiti, in an island that is devastated with poverty. He lives in opulence. Right?
Of course.
Yeah. What's his
he gonna have to answer for that.
Gilbert Biggio. Okay. Gilbert Biggio is one of the richest men, is the richest man in Haiti. Let me go ahead and throw the picture up on the screen. That is the richest man in Haiti right there.
This dude, what's the name of that movie with all those little minions?
Yeah. Balling out of control. Balling out of control. Balling out of control.
What's the name of that movie? What's the name of that movie with all the minions? All the minions. All the little minions. What's the name of that movie? What's the name of that movie with all the minions? The cartoon. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Minions.
No, not Minions, but the cartoon that came from.
The cartoon that came from. I'm not sure about that. But my man living like it's 1802 over there. He living like the Haitian Revolution never happened. But the problem is, because of the fact of the population size of Haiti and the fact that the people over there got such a vivid spirit, even though that they're getting plundered, they ain't getting totally dominated the way we want them dominated. And so we've been sending in, we've been trying to figure out more ways to even decrease the level of subjugation to break their spirit. Because the people over there, some of them got such spirit that like they do this. One of the ways that they survive in certain parts of the country is they literally make meals out of mud. They mix food into the mud.
Right. They make mud plates. Yeah.
They make mud cookies.
Right.
Like, they got such a willingness to survive and fight. Like, I'll eat this dirt, but you ain't gonna have this shit. And so we've been coming up with plan after plan after plan, and we tried to do an invasion under Biden. We tried when we did the whole barbecue guy shit, the BS stuff we started. Barbecue. He eating people. He eating cats. He eating dogs. Barbecue.
That was under Trump, I think.
No. It was under. No. Trump said the Haitians are eating cats when he was running for president again.
Right.
Under Obama, under Biden, the barbecue stuff started with the barbecue man.
What?
Let me see when the barbecue story. When did the?
By the way, that cartoon is named Despicable Me.
Oh, Despicable Me.
And that guy looks just like a Despicable Me character.
Oh, you're right. I'm following. Yeah, Despicable Me. When did the barbecue person in Haiti story start? Yeah, Jimmy Cherry's year.
Okay.
Yeah, so this all started in March. This all started in early 2024, late 2023. So this is all under Biden, when Biden was about to try to send in the expeditionary force. And right before that was around the time when we killed the president got shot, I think it was, or prime minister, whatever it is.
Who?
When
in Japan, you mean, or
no, in Haiti.
Oh, you got killed. He got killed.
Some Colombians went in there and shot the guy and took the wife, I believe it was, or something happened around that time. I forget right now. I can look back into it. But some Colombians, we sent in Colombian mercenaries. They caught the guys. They all turned out to be Colombians. That's how we know that they're Colombians. Because the guys, they did the violent act, but then they got caught. And then after that, we had sent in some guys, I think from America, and they tried to break into a bank to steal some gold, but they got caught.
They were special forces.
Special forces. So we have, I think what we do, I think we might have like 1,000 plans and 1,000 cells and people set up to go into, when we hit the button, everybody go. Because if you got 1,000 plays and each play got 20 people in it, and then you hit go, that 1,000 becomes 20,000 overnight, right?
Right.
So we might have plans like that, and then these guys, they just couldn't wait. Like they just like, I just want this sex slave. I just want some sex.
Weirdo white dudes, man.
Yeah, they've been in their basement beating off. They just waiting to get to some cheeks. They like, yo, I can't wait no more.
And what I'm saying to that is, okay, you can have your little cells. If I'm Haitian, I might not have the biggest army in the world, but what I do have is people willing to go into whatever country and make an example out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? If you decide to come to my country and start some mess, okay, I'm not going to send my army after you. Mm-hmm. But you should have some kind of force to say, okay, we're going to make an example with you, and then we're going to come back. It ain't going to be no big example. We're just going to show you we can touch you too.
Well, you got to be able to. That's what you're saying. What I was saying when I saw this video. I talked about this on my last show. I did a pop-up podcast the other night just to talk about a few topics, right? And I was talking about this right here. Let me play it for you guys. Get y'all take on this. Where is it at?
I mean, I would love to see a change in government. My wife's from Nicaragua. We know how terribly the dictators there rely on Venezuelan oil. But at the same time, a lot of Americans don't want actual U.S. participation in regime change in Venezuela. They would much prefer the Venezuelans to do it on their own. Do you think the pressure that Maduro has received will force him to leave on his own?
Oh, I think Maduro is not Fidel Castro. Maduro is not a brave boy. So now that he has understood that he's on that very nefarious list of the terrorist organization, that the airspace above Venezuela has been closed off and the commercial airlines from the United States are not flying, he's understanding that we're about to go in. He understands that he has been our enemy for the last 25 years. Mm-hmm. Venezuela, for those Americans who do not understand why we need to go in, basically for three reasons. You're in Fox Business. Venezuela, for the American oil companies, will be a field day because it will be more than $1 trillion in economic activity. American companies can go in and fix all the oil pipe, the whole oil rigs, and everything that has to do with the Venezuelan petroleum companies, or everything that has to do with oil and the derivatives.
When I saw that U.S. representative saying this, I never wanted another country to get nukes more in my life.
Who you want to get nukes? What country you want to get nukes?
Venezuela.
Oh man, I don't know.
I saw them sitting there talking about we gotta go take their oil. I'm like, bro, like
it's not cool. I'll tell you that.
I'm like, yo, you're sitting here saying to this person, I'm gonna come take your oil because I can probably get about 10, 20 trillion out of that. And it's like the person that's sitting there helping is like, please don't come take my oil. And so I was talking on my last episode, I was talking about respectability and respectability politics and how it don't really be working. And that is something that I said, respectability, the essence of what I was saying is respectability is good to have for your community to set kind of standards of how you want to present yourself to the world. Mm-hmm. But respectability will never keep somebody up off your ass. I said to keep somebody up off your ass, you got to have a hammer or some kind of a shield.
Extreme violence.
And too many people I see walking around out here, and they think that if we just keep trying to be nice and we keep trying to show people we don't want to fight, they know you don't want to fight. That's why they fighting you.
Yeah, you gotta make it unpalatable to them. Yeah,
it's like you gotta be like when I'd be like, yo, no, I like to fight, and I'm telling you, I like to fight, and because I understand life, I never liked to fight people who didn't want to fight. I never was a bully. I used to hate bullies. I see people bullying somebody, I'm like, ooh, I want some of that.
I'm the same way.
I want them. I see you bullying somebody, I'm like, you tough. Okay, challenge accepted. I want it. I want all that smoke. I want every ounce of it. I want every ounce of that problem. Mm-hmm. That's how I was most of my life. I wanted all of that type of problem. I wanted the bullies. I wanted to make them realize that there was somebody out there that ain't got no fear in their heart. And it don't pump over here. Ain't nothing you can do over here. And so when I saw that video, I said, I never wanted a country to get nuclear weapons more in my life. You gonna come take it? Come take it, then, nigga. Come take it.
Well, here's the thing. Like, there are countries who are like that. Like, Afghanistan is like that. Afghanistan is the country that they don't have no fear. They fight back. The problem with that is you can still die brave.
Oh, no, you could die brave. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So the best way to fight that is to say, okay, if they want oil, right? So oil is used in cars and planes, and they refine it for planes and cars and jet fuel, whatever, right? You have to find an alternative to the thing they want in your country. If it's oil and gas, you better go to electric. You better go to nuclear. Then go ahead and have the oil and gas. We don't need it because we're working on something totally different than what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's usually the way to go about it.
No, I respect it. I respect it. I was like, I wouldn't. Nah, see me, the way my mind works, I'm like this. I wouldn't give it to nobody, but I would be like this. If anything else, if I knew I couldn't fight, I'd be like, listen, I'll call up like Putin or call up like G, and I'd be like, bro, you can have all this shit for $10.
Right.
They want to take it. Let me take it from you.
You can do that. Yeah.
Because like I hate the thing I hate the most is the audacity of like you're gonna go on TV. It's like we were saying earlier, people used to write it. Now they just sit on TV and like, yo, listen, now we better go take this shit.
In the open.
In the open. Right. So wait, you're gonna go down there and kill 2, 3, 5 million people? And then you're gonna have floods of people trying to escape, and then when they're trying to escape, you're gonna call them what do they call them? Illegals. You're gonna call them illegals? Like, you're killing them. Yeah.
Undocumented workers.
Undocumented. I like the audacity of just not choosing to just fix your country. Like, we can stay here, like I said last week. We can stay here. We can cut down our defense budget. And if we cut down our defense budget, we can invest in the country. The investments will help pay off the debt. Nah, we ain't gonna do that shit. Because if we invest in the country, we're gonna help the people we don't want to help.
Right. You have to decentralize. I know it sounds communist, but it's not really. I'm not communist. But you have to decentralize certain things. Energy is one of them. You have to decentralize energy. You cannot have energy in all congregated in one country's hands or one nation or a couple of nations. It has to be distributed evenly so people can build up their countries successfully. And you can't do that with oil. It's already controlled. You got to pick another source of energy.
Well, China, that's why China is investing in the thorium. Because China is trying to get to thorium and then Dyson spheres to just escape this whole competition for energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the competition for energy creates the necessary position of wanting to have people try to corner the market.
Right.
And it's like the reason we want to go into Venezuela is Venezuela got the largest oil reserve on the planet, more than the entire Middle East, more than the entirety of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
And what we don't want is right now China's using Iran and also getting oil from Russia. We don't want China to then create a connection with Venezuela because China already has started putting floating platforms in the Caribbean Sea to help Venezuela harness the oil because it's going straight to China. So we like, oh, fuck that. Yeah. So we like, hold up. You selling your oil to China?
Right.
Come bust your head when they that's how we approaching it. I'll come bust your head. And I'm like, if it's like that, just be like, yo, bro, can I get with it? Can I partner? Like, we are still on this. I was like, yo, we ain't gonna never learn our lesson until we get our heads cracked. And so it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta, you know, maybe you gotta treat them like my grandfather did me when it was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. I think we gotta. I wouldn't do that if I was you, America.
Well, the world has got to move towards quantum at this point. Like, I mean, humanity got to work together and move towards quantum. Like, once you get quantum energy, then you know you can self-power a lot of stuff. And not only that, that'll put us in a position where we could also navigate star systems and go to other places, and then also operate outside of the Earth and start to become a intergalactical species. Because I mean, as long as we're chasing oil, yeah, guys is going to get rich, but we're not leaving this planet. We need to invest all our technology into quantum. Every country needs to be focusing on quantum activity so we could navigate star systems. The sun got a 10 billion a 10 billion year lifespan. We're halfway through that. In another 5 billion years, there will be no humanity. And if we don't create quantum, we all going to just perish. So everything that we argued for, fought for, stood for is going to be gone.
China's doing quantum, and they actually just teleport. Like I just put the image up here on the screen that they teleported information instantly, because what China was in developing is quantum entanglement. And Rugged Techie and me were talking about quantum on a couple episodes ago, but to the people who are listening to this one, or whoever listens to this, you niggas gotta start listening to this shit. You bitch ass niggas always trying to bitch ass niggas be trying to hate on the kid. Right.
It's gonna grow.
Somebody gonna say, "Oh yeah, I ain't worried about that." Like yeah, like if I grow, I don't grow. I don't care. I'm gonna do this shit. I'll do this shit. Nobody listen because I enjoy doing it. The thing is, this guy. Let me show you. Let me play this video, and I'll come back to quantum. Hey, y'all got time? Y'all got time?
I got time.
Because I don't like to go over 2 hours, because what I'll do is when we get close, I'll stop and then I'll restart a new one, because if it's under 2 hours, I can create segments easier than over 2 hours, because I can run a trace thing on it. I'm trying to get technical.
You're right. What program you use?
So I use two different programs. I'm running through the platform we're on right now. Yeah. And I also run it through Adobe as well.
Okay.
And then I do my own where I go through and so the ones I sent you the link for last week or this week, maybe Monday or something. All of those, I did those. I think I did the bulk of them myself. The one that was in that folder where I said approved for release, that one I think was made by a program, and then I didn't like a lot of them because the program ain't really good and it does stuff janky. So the ones that I looked at and I was like, okay, or I might have adjusted a couple of little sections or segments. Then that's why that folder said approved, because a lot of times when I got other people on the show, I try to protect them. Like, so you guys are on the show. So like, if I hear you say something that you might not hear that you said, I still might not. I still might cut it out. I might cut it out because I don't want to put nobody that's on here with me in a bad spot, because I care about y'all. And like me, I'll say anything because I don't give a fuck. I want the smoke. I'm trying to get rendition. No, I'm joking. I don't want to get rendition. I don't want.
Black bag over here. Be out somewhere. Yeah.
Let me put my picture out. Let me make up. I love you. I'm not trying to get rendition no more. But so what I'll do is like I said, once we get close, I'll stop and start back up. But as far as I'm gonna get to the quantum, don't let me forget that. I'm going to just play this video and tell you this little funny story that happened. Where's the?
What is he doing?
I'm working hard, never hardly working. You know what I'm talking about? Repo, mother, extra dope, spilling flavor to the mother. Hey man, they gonna learn, or they gonna burn. Keep the YNs suited up. Last rapper spoke on me. Repo and Dooley truck, Dooley Wayne.
So I saw that video and I said, "Yeah, this is corny." Like that's all I said. So that's guy. He lives out here in Houston, right? He's a rapper or something. I just saw his video, and all I said was, I ain't say nothing to nothing crazy. I just said that's corny. Like being outside screaming, making fun of the fact that somebody truck got repoed, just the theatrical beef. I'm like, yo, we gotta get past all of this stuff. Like it's just corny to me. I could just be old. And so I said that. I said it's corny to me. And so some dude want to respond to me. And he gonna say, your podcast is corny. I'm like, okay. like wait a second. So I said corny to a video we are all watching.
Right.
You decided to pursue me and see who I am as a person.
Right.
Click my profile and go into the podcast. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you like that video of him making fun of the truck, yeah, you're going to think my podcast is corny. Because I'm never going to be no clown buffoon ass nigga. You like clown shit. Right. That's fine. You have the right to. But that by no means is the standard for entertainment.
Right.
Like the problem with us is we have not us. The problem in the people who have led our culture is we have created the concept that to be relevant, to be meaningful, to be captivating, you have to be aggravating. I see so many videos of people outside fighting their girlfriend or their boyfriend or this and that, and everybody's laughing and their friend is holding the phone. I'm like, all I see when I see that is just a bunch of sucker niggas. Like I can never hold the phone and giggle, key, as a dude I know is fighting a girl he knows, or like we have made buffoons of ourselves. And so when I said corny, I said corny,
not us.
This clown ass nigga. And if you still watch this podcast, I'm talking, you know who you are.
Right.
This clown ass nigga decided to go to the profile and say, oh, your podcast corny. I'm like, you got the right to think it's corny. But you probably only think it's corny because it's information that you don't think you'll ever be able to comprehend.
I understand it, right?
And that's fine. That's fine. You can sit down in the corner and listen quietly. You cannot listen at all. I ain't never been a corny nigga.
Right.
Ain't never been nothing corny about me. Quite possibly one of the realest niggas you'll ever meet. You niggas like lame shit. Y'all made Tyler Perry a billionaire. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
And at that, I'm gonna stop this and we'll come back to the corner. You see my outro. Real niggas stand up.
Real niggas stand up, we handle business. Keep it real up to tell you on the real list. Little bit mad, man, keep tight shit. 12 outside my house, cause I'm rich. Nigga been getting sprayed, they know how we playin'. Got out Halloween, but I'm no demon, baby. Niggas rats, I'm a bad father cause I raised them. Cause I made them. Yeah. I got real love in my face. Peace and blessings on my face. Let my love spread, this ain't no phase. Blaming Jesus off of my face. My real brothers contribute to my pain. I'm putting legs up every single day. I've been coping, spending every day. I've been decent, living out of space. I came from nothing, now we made it to the top. No rose rest, with icing on the rocks, yeah. You a boss, just flex, you can do it. And the next time I see you, we can do it. You say that you love me, then prove it. Yeah, the road respect you gotta charge. Keep it presidential just like your watch. I can see you love me when I look into your eyes. You popping out with me on a Thursday. Bought you a house, it ain't in your birthday. I'm trying to do your pussy the best way. Come on, baby. She said she hear a nigga crying. How the fuck you hear tears? I went on Twitter, I was lying. I been pushing this shit for years.